Hello everyone. Oh my god, look at how discreet this mic is. So obvious, but hopefully I'm gonna sound better. I'm gonna sound good. Anyway, hello everyone. I really wanted to record a video, 22 things I have learned at the age of 22. So I'm gonna get right into it. Yes, let's go. The first thing, everyone comes into your life for a reason. Every single person, they come in for a reason, and maybe they leave, maybe they stay. But I truly believe that when they leave your life, it is because they have taught you a lesson and you have learnt that lesson. If they are still in your life, then you are still learning that lesson and you haven't quite realised why they are there in your life, or they are there to be there for your whole life. But I just think that everybody in your life, everybody who comes and goes, everybody who stays, they are there for a reason. Prioritise your alone time as if you are your best friend. Enjoying your alone time and just understanding how important that is and how much benefit you can get from being alone is so important. And I've really learned that in the past 3 years. Number 3, your gut is linked to everything. Take care of your gut health. I promise you, it is literally linked to your brain, to your skin, to every single part of your body. So if you're taking care of what you're putting into your body, you're taking care of your gut, then you're going to be a healthier person all around. Number 4 is to choose yourself even when it's the hardest choice. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to choose ourselves, is to listen to ourselves. It's much easier to listen to somebody else, to do what somebody else is telling us to do, and it's harder to choose ourselves, but I promise you that is the best choice you can ever make. Number 5, time is all we have. Literally, the more I accept shifts in the job where I'm actually going nowhere, the more I regret it, because guess what? I want that time back and I'm never going to get it back. Time is all that you have, so spend it valuably, and understand that it's all we have, so just make the most of it. Don't watch the news. Number 6, do not watch the news. The news is shit and the news is negative. Number 7, rejection is redirection. Reframe your thinking into understanding that rejection just means redirection. The voice inside you can be the hardest voice to hear, but it's the most valuable to hear. And by this, I just mean to listen to yourself. And sometimes that is the hardest. We are constantly distracted by mobile phones, by people, by podcasts, by music, by TV shows. But sometimes sitting in silence, sitting with the voice inside, is what we need in order to realize what we want on the outside. Number 9, start meditating. Oh my God. Meditation is truly beautiful, and it doesn't mean you have to sit there in silence. You can do walking meditations, cooking meditations, all of these different variations of meditations, and I promise you, you will feel amazing when you start and when you continue meditating, when you listen to your inner self, when you start to slow your mind down, because when do we ever slow our minds down? You will feel so much better. The world is always going to be in some kind of crisis, and the sooner you get to terms with that, the easier it will be to just accept that the world is a messed up place and sometimes we can't do anything about it. The only thing that we can control is our thoughts, which is number 11. The only thing we have power over is our thoughts and the way we think. And that is something I have learned really recently, that's how we feel. That is where our emotions come from, our thoughts. So anything we think as well can come into reality. So we really have to control those and be careful with those. It's not just about what we say out loud, but it is about what we are thinking inside our minds. Number 12, the quality of your friends is way more important than the quantity. Moving away has just taught me that honestly, the quality of your friendships is so much more important than the quantity. It's not about the numbers, but it's about the power, the love, the compassion, the kindness that's in those friendships. Number 13, your days make up your weeks make up your months make up your years make up your life. So treat every day as a blessing and try to do something you enjoy, something that brings you joy every single day. Number 14, take responsibility for everything. This is your your life, take responsibility for it, and I promise you good things will come if you just start taking responsibility for all these things that are happening to you. The shitty things, the good things, take it all in. Number 15, if you're in your 20s, then they are for discovery. Remove the pressure and start experimenting. I am sick of seeing the pressure all over the place of just having this perfect life. Because yeah, okay, some 22-year-olds do live this amazing, healthy, beautiful lifestyle, but guess what? Some of us don't. Some of us are still figuring shit out, and some of us feel like we're a mess the majority of the time, but that's okay. And whether you're in your 30s as well, just experiment, discover, find yourself. That is what life is all about. Number 16, social media is not real life. Just a friendly reminder that what you see online is not real life. Stop comparing yourself to that, because sometimes we can be truly happy with our lives, then go onto our mobile phones and feel empty. It's actually a little bit dangerous. So just remember, social media is not real. What's real is you here right now. Number 17, time is not infinite, so stop treating it like it is. We're not going to be here forever. Treat every day with joy, love and gratitude, and also thriving to be somewhere better, to be somewhere you want to be. But it's finding that balance between gratitude and wanting more in order to have the best days possible, which then make up your life, which is not infinite. Number 18, you never regret being kind to somebody. So be kind to people you encounter, because you will always leave that encounter thinking, you know what, I was kind, I was nice, and you will never regret that. Number 19, understand that when people leave your life that you don't necessarily want them to leave, it's not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of them, and they have left your life for a reason. I just think this is so important to remember, because a lot of the time when rejection comes into play, we instantly blame ourselves. But like I said before, rejection is redirection, and if people leave, it's a reflection of them. If people are rude, if people are nasty to you, it's a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of yourself. Number 20, unlearning certain behaviors and patterns is sometimes more important than learning new ones. There are some things that we have picked up that we are just conditioned to think, to do, to believe from when we were little, and sometimes we have to unlearn those in order to be the person we really want to be. And instead of skipping the unlearning part and going straight to the learning, sometimes we need to have that unlearning phase, and that is truly a really powerful time in which we can grow. I've learned that your looks only ever get you so far, and a lot of the time we put so much pressure on how we are looking on the outside instead of thinking about how we are feeling on the inside. It's something that has really stuck into my brain. I'm constantly asking my body, how does my body feel doing this? Not how does my body look doing this, or how will my body look doing this, or what do people think my body looks like, but actually asking myself how my body feels. And number 22, my last life lesson in 22 years is that money is so important, and money can bring so much joy, so much love, and that you are worthy of making money for years. And this is something I am still trying to navigate and trying to unlearn. But thinking that I am unworthy of making money, and thinking that I am unworthy of running a business and living the life that I want to live, but in fact, no. If you are a kind, generous person, then you making money is not going to be a bad thing at all. We have all of these negative connotations around money, but they are just not true, or it's because we see these billionaires making all of this money, but they're not necessarily good people, so maybe they're not doing good things with their money, and then we associate bad things with money when that isn't true. Money is actually a beautiful thing. Money flows. So let's all just remember that money flows, and it's coming and it's going constantly. So those are my 22 life lessons of 22. So many 22s. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it a little bit helpful. I hope any of these life lessons were like, ooh, I don't know, let me know. But I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a beautiful day, week, month, life. Bye.